Time is running out in regards to accumulating the internet computer ICP at this price level. That is what we're going to be talking about in this video. You guys know that we have been zealously putting forward the internet computer content because we believe it is on the cusp of a major move to around about $24. And what it has been doing since it broke that key level of significance on volume is just consolidating and getting ready for a move, I believe a pretty explosive move up to that $24 range. We're going to be talking about that. We'll, of course, be doing a little bit of recapping on the price prediction we gave, be looking at the internet computer, what it's currently doing. It is one of the few cryptocurrencies in a sea of red that is currently doing quite well. And I think a lot of this has a lot to do with, of course, what was announced the other day in regards to a world first, a demonstration of AI running on blockchains as smart contracts. Now, I think people kind of misinterpreted this or didn't quite understand why this is so significant. You know, the internet computer core, the actual protocol itself from the bottom up is actually facilitating an AI model. This is huge. The largest companies in the world are now all rushing to become AI enablers. And the internet computer has entered that race. So we're going to be starting the video off there. Then we'll be diving over to the internet computer price chart. We're going to be showing you and kind of reiterating what we think is to come and the fact that it's kind of following what we've already set out for it perfectly, showing you some more examples of what the internet computer is currently doing today and what it's going to lead to, in our opinion. And then we'll be wrapping the video up. But we made a video the other day where we were actually talking about what Dominic Williams, who is the co-founder of the internet computer, actually had announced. And he gave a video where he essentially spoke or showed a demonstration of the internet computer actually facilitating an AI model to identify images. Now, I think people thought, and it's a fair comment, that this was very primitive. We know there's lots of AI models that can do this. There's lots of, apps that you can actually do this on. But the thing with the internet computer is it is trying to enable a decentralized internet. There's a kind of controversy and an irony in the crypto space right now in regards to something like Ethereum, for example. 30% of Ethereum nodes use Amazon Web Services for their compute, okay? Or the vast majority of NFTs out there exist on centralized data storage providers, essentially the same storage providers and compute providers that basically own the infrastructure of the internet. This is not a very decentralized world that we live in. Yes, anybody can use the internet. It's kind of somewhat permissionless, but it's essentially owned in regards to the enabling of it by three companies. And the internet computer has came along and said, this is what Web3 really is. We want to basically create the internet computer, a protocol that can enable people to have websites, you do computing, do data storage, all within one protocol. And they've got a system called the internet computer or the internet computer protocol that enables this. And actually, this was extremely significant in regards to the first showcasing of actually how the internet computer from the ground up, not introducing any kind of centralization, can actually enable AI. And AI is the topic at the moment. Look at NVIDIA, okay, which offer they're really a GPU, a chip enabler that's being used for AI. And the internet computer kind of has that all. And I know that it was quite primitive, the kind of image generation or the image identification through AI. It's the compute on it was quite high. But this is just the start of something that, like with everything, will become far, 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 far more advanced and all actually enabled on one protocol. So this is absolutely huge. And I don't think people quite understood the gravity of this. So we are massive fans of DPIM, decentralized physical infrastructure. Remember, right now, the internet runs on centralized infrastructure. A lot of blockchains have reintroduced centralized elements because they don't offer what the internet computer has to offer in regards to a in-house solution to the internet, to the various things that enable the internet. They literally offer everything from a ground up. And this is a beautiful representation and application of a distributed ledger, actually distributing things from the ground up. And that is all done by the internet protocol. So this was unbelievably huge. And I think this is why the internet computer has been doing well thus far. Now, we expect it to do well from a price point of view. We've showed you that it's kind of consolidating at the moment. We'll show you some examples of other charts that we're doing the exact same things. We've already shown many examples, but we'll show you some more. Ultimately, we think this is going to lead to what is our target of a double bottom of $24.40. There's going to be fundamental news that likely drives that, and I think this could potentially be it. So this was huge. It really can't be underestimated, guys, or understated just how big this is. The internet computer is used, the world's first third generation blockchain, ICP. AI will become the beating heart of our Web3 multi-chain world, and this is only my first demo. So you do have other AI cryptocurrencies out there or that look to facilitate AI, but they often facilitate that AI through introducing centralized computing services or data storage services. The internet computer does it all in-house, and this is huge and can't be understated. So let's talk about the price. You guys know kind of since we did that price prediction update on or forecast for the internet computer, we said the first target that we're looking at is $24. And then there's the scope for a $200 ICP price. I don't think this is at all outside the realms of possibility. And we potentially are going to have a technical pattern that's going to lead us there. Just like we have a technical pattern. There's a number of things that we're looking at here. We're looking at stage analysis, that stage 1 base that you can see is under this key level of significance, the taking of that key level of significance with volume. Now, the volume wasn't just applicable on one exchange. It was applicable on all of them. This is Binance. This is larger players with larger volume moving into the market and pushing this or initiating the internet computer, moving from a stage 1 base into a stage 2, which is an uptrend, base, uptrend. We're now in an uptrend, and you're going to see continuation of this. And it's been extremely compliant in regards to the roadmap that we've set out for it. And we do believe that $24 target will get met. And my hopes are that when that does get met, and I think it's going to happen in a short succession of time, you then pull back before setting up broader continuation. And that's how we get to $200. Now, remember, none of this is financial advice. It's all just my own take as a technical analyzer on the markets. And we've actually shown you plenty of examples of other charts that after taking a key level of significance, moving out of that stage 1 into a stage 2, did the exact same thing here in regards to consolidation. If you look at the wicks on this consolidation, you can see at what side they're heading, and you can actually see you're finding support around that moving average, as you would expect to do. You're adhering to short-term market structure in regards to concessions of lower lows and lower highs, or sorry, higher highs and higher lows, and we're now looking for that broader continuation and that fundamental narrative of the AI, a blockchain that from start to finish enables AI. You don't find that really anywhere. You also don't find a blockchain really anywhere that is entirely decentralized and doesn't reintroduce centralized players in the form of compute and data storage and a number of other things to actually enable their supposedly decentralized blockchain. It's a really, really interesting project, this, and one that we've been highlighting zealously because just like we were looking for the breakout here, we think now $24 is on the table. This is, of course, the NASDAQ. This was another great stock for us back in 2021. You can see break of a key level of significance, what you've been pinned under, triggering of a technical pattern, consolidation before a big run up to the target. That is what ICP is about to embark on, ladies and gentlemen. We also have Microsoft, again, talking about AI. They are doing very well on the AI narrative. You can see break of a key level on volume, consolidation before then moving and making your target. This is what the internet computer is currently doing. You've been consolidating. You're going to get a big break to the upside of this. And then, of course, we've got one that we don't really talk about that much on the channel, but we do have higher targets for this. I share all of this with my Patreons. They also unlock my portfolio. You can see, again, what we're sort of highlighting here. One we've not really spoken about on the channel is a period of consolidation after a break before you then get a move up to broader targets. So that is all on the cards for the internet computer, a project that we're unbelievably excited about. I wanted to kind of make a video. We did that. This is huge for ICP video where we looked at the introduction and the first kind of demo of AI actually running on ICP. And I think people were like, oh, that's really basic what they're doing, but that's not the point here. The point is you have a blockchain that from the ground up is now facilitating and enabling an AI model. Yes, it's primitive, but this is going to get significantly more advanced. And you now have a decentralized version of what is currently the biggest buzz in the world. AI is going to cause a revolution in the same way that we had an agricultural revolution where we saw the implementation of machineries into farming, essentially, or agriculture. And that displaced millions of workers. AI is going to do a similar thing, and the companies that enable that are going to, just like the companies that enabled the machinery, become some of the largest in the world. And that's why there's that real rush for this. And actually, the ICP has now become a competitor with the first integrations of this, and that's going to be garnering a lot of attention and is worth paying attention to, I think. So that's really what we've got for you guys. You haven't got long left, I don't think, before ICP really starts to get rocking and rolling. You know, we are in a broader bull market. We did look at a number of things like the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, getting to $3.7 trillion. It's just a case of being patient, kind of understanding where you are from a technical point of view, and enjoying the ride. That's all I've got for you guys. If you enjoyed the content, like, appreciate it as a comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next.